Welcome to WAC Basketball Preview Day, presented by Hercules Tires. I'm Kendra Sheehan. We have the Tarleton women's basketball program with us, head coach Misty Wilson with our 8th season, and Malaya Kendrick, redshirt senior guard. Thank you so much for joining us. Coach Wilson, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Former Tarleton player, now your program is moving up to the Division I level. How exciting is this for you to see your alma mater make this jump, and how do you plan to capitalize on that momentum?
Man, it's been really remarkable to watch the growth that Tarleton State has experienced over the last several years. I'm not going to name how many years I've been here, but for the last several years, and then to be a part of it and a very I guess visual part of it has been really fun. I certainly bleed purple, as we say around here, and it's just been really remarkable to see that change. And I thought last year was kind of a getting to know you year between Tarleton and the WAC, and while it wasn't an easy season for anybody with COVID and with us being in the midst of the transition to Division I thought it was a great jumping off year for us, and we've addressed a lot of needs in the off season, and look to make a little bigger splash in the second season of transition.
Last year, getting to know the WAC. This year, how big of a jump do you think this team can make with the newcomers that you've added, and then some of your players getting that Division I experience last year?
And I feel like you're trying to bait me into something right here with that question. But no, I feel really good about the class that we have. Like I said before, we've addressed a lot of needs in this offseason, recruiting wise, size being probably the biggest deal. We really, that was something we figured out really quickly in the WAC is you need a little size. And so we got a lot bigger and, recruited some guards that were a little more comfortable in the situations they were put in last year. And, I think we're going to make, we hoped to make a splash. I'm not going to make any promises, but we do hope to make a splash in the conference this year.
What has Malaya brought to this team, and where do you expect her to go this season?
There's no words to describe what Malaya brings to our team. It encompasses so much, but last season we pretty much played the whole season without a true point guard. And, that was going to be her role. And due to some unforeseen circumstances, she had to sit out last year. But having her back on the floor has been really good. I mean, it's been great for all of her teammates and the confidence that she gives our team to be able to operate and to get us in our things and to defend. I mean, she just brings a level of grit to our team that we just didn't have last year.
Malaya, redshirting last season. What is it like to prepare knowing that you're going to be on the floor this season?
It's very exciting. I'm actually blessed.
What does this team look like in?
Sorry.
Oh no, sorry, you froze. I thought you were done. Go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good. You go with the next question. I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, if you just want to reiterate the excitement that you have for getting a chance to be on the floor this season after, having to redshirt last year.
It's overwhelming. It's hard to sit out a year and watch your team go to battle and you can't be there for them. You can only coach from the sideline and, tell them the things that you see from the side. So I'm very excited. I'm ready to go and ready to show the WAC what we can do.
What does this team look like year 2 in the Division I basketball? How has it changed from last year, even though I know you weren't gotten a chance to be on the floor, but what have you noticed sitting on the sidelines and now getting a chance to play that has changed on this team?
Just like Coach said, our grit. We have a lot more guards that are just ready to go and out there to, make our team better. We have bigger size post players. We have a lot of more girls that I feel are actually D1 players. Last year, we had D1 players, but it wasn't to the potential of the WAC. So this year, I feel like we have a lot more talent than we had last year.
With that new talent coming in, what has the team chemistry been like up until this point?
Oh, it's great. We still have we have those days when, we get after each other and we're mad or, somebody bumps somebody too hard, but it's great. I love my teammates. We all get along very well and we all share the ball very well. So this year should be very good for us.
Coach Wilson, rebounding was an area that you struggled in last year. How have you worked to improve that in the offseason, and what else is one of your biggest focuses going into this year too?
Well, I think first of all, size and depth help that. A lot of times, we were out rebounded because of our lack of size, but also because our lack of depth. I mean, rebounding takes a great deal of energy, and when you're playing a rotation of 6, sometimes 7 players a game, their energy level is not real high, and it translates into not going to crash the offensive boards or not doing the little things like blocking out. So I think having more depth and more size is going to help us be a little more intentional about that rebounding.
Where do you feel like this team is at compared to where you were last year with the team?
It's been a little slower just because having so many new players, having 10 new players, it's everybody's learning everything, and even Malaya coming in, and she was at practice every day last year, but we used her on the practice squad a lot last year because she wasn't in that role as she is this year. But it's been a little slow going, but they're progressing really, really quick, and we've got a really good group that has a great understanding of the game of basketball. So they're picking up on the mental things quicker. And so I feel like we're probably, if you want to compare it to last year, we're a little bit ahead of where we were last year because of that talent and that depth.
Malaya, has the mindset changed on this team from last year to this year?
I would say yes and no. I feel like our coach Wilson always, beginning of the season kind of tells us our expectations and where we need to be. So she's kind of strong on where she wants us to be. So I mean, yeah, but no, because I feel like I said, our teammates this year, we have a little bit more grit, like I said, than we did have last year. So I feel like we can achieve those goals a little bit better this year.
From your perspective, what is it going to take for this team to take a massive leap in the conference standings?
Confidence, grit, hard work, teamwork. It's gonna take a lot, actually, but I feel like we're capable of it. And right now we're working on ourselves, and we're doing a good job of working on ourselves right now. So we're not really worried about anybody right now, but just getting better. So,
Coach Wilson, last question. Hitting the transfer portal, obviously in the offseason, like you had mentioned, those 6 Division I transfers, how much of an impact have you seen on the floor from them already?
Oh, it's been huge. Just their experience and their understanding of the game has brought a higher level of intensity, a higher level of confidence and competition to our practices. And that's going to be the thing, I think, that really allows us to make that jump is our practice habits and how those have been able to improve with more able bodies and the size and the competition that you're able to generate in a practice setting. When you can get to have really 2 very good teams competing against each other in practice, you have no choice but to get better at that.
Coach Wilson, Malaya, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this season. I'm going to toss it off to Michael, who will let the rest of the media ask you guys some questions.
Thank you.